You are now tuned in to the Conversations with Ms Yvonne show. It is such a pleasure to welcome you all to my show. Sit back, relax, because we're about to take you to another level. This show aims to entertain, enlighten, and educate the minds of our generation. Are you ready? Well, without further delay, allow me to introduce your host, me, Ms Yvonne!
Well, what's up with you good people of the world? How is you doing? Man, today is a winning kind of day. I feel like winning. You know what I'm saying? I woke up, I felt like a winner. I went to bed, I did not feel like a winner. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna even sit up here and lie to you. I went to bed and I had to lay my burdens down for the Lord. You know, because I had got into a little situation, you know what I'm saying? It's a trip because you realize that becoming a Christian, you know, you still got to deal with your worldly stuff too. And, you know, sometimes me and my worldly side, we conflict. And last night we had that confliction. And so I had to lay my burdens down on the cross because I said, you know, Lord, you know my heart. And sometimes God is the only one who's on your side. And you look around and you're like, you know what? You got a hater over here. I got a hater over here. I got a hater in this position. You know, you're looking at the board, like you're looking down at the chessboard and you're like, you know, you got somebody over here. You got a threat over here. Well, what appears to be a threat. You know, you got something somewhere. And you feel some type of way. You know, and I was feeling some type of way, you know, because when I start feeling like triggered, I go into fight or flight mode. Usually it's fight, you know, and I'm trying not to do that. But last night I clearly, I did a mixture of both. You know, I went into fight mode and I said, oh, no, this is not good. Let me flight, you know, or flee, if you will. And as I was like beginning to think about the situation, you know, I'm like, dang, you know, Lord, here I am, you know, trying to do right. And, you know, when I try to do right, I go wrong. Like, what the fudge? Like, I feel like Paul right now. Like, Paul said, you know, that's what he want to do, right? But, you know, it just don't always be happening like that. And I just thank God that, you know, your relationship with him ain't based off of getting it right every time. Ain't that beautiful? You know, like last night I was really grateful for that because it made me think of like a child. You know, like a lot of times I think we think of God as like this something else. You know, like sometimes you got to come back down and make it real, real simple. Or at least for me, you know, I like it simple. Excusez-moi. Anyways, so I say all that to say, I'm grateful that God is in my corner. And I'm grateful that it's not dependent upon me because I mess up. You understand? I slip up. I drop the ball. I don't get it right all the time, you know, and I get mad at myself. And I'm really, really hard on myself about those times. But it's good to know that God is like, yo, you know, my grace and mercy is sufficient. Like, you cool, like, chill. It's like a parent. You know, when you love your child right or wrong, indifferent. You want them to do right. But you also know that child is a part of you. So some things that your child does, you understand. Because you are a part of your child. And your father is a part of you. And sometimes the way you act, he knows you. He knows you. And he's going to work on with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you first get saved, or like for me, when I was first getting back into, you know, really, really selling out to God, I didn't start at the top level. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I started at the bottom, or at least, real close to the bottom, maybe a few steps. You take that big old step. Maybe I was on the third step or something. But, I had a long way to go. And Christians and church people, or I just call them church folks, because that's like a blanket statement. I don't care what religion you're on, because I'm not really on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say I'm Christian because I serve Christ and I'm a disciple of Christ, and you put it together, and that's the definition of it. I'm not here to be a part of a cult or anything of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? I independently love the Lord, whether you there or not, whether you agree or not, whether I'm the only one who agree or not. You understand? So, but anyways, the church folk used to judge me so hard. And, the way I dressed, or the way I did things, or the way I moved, I had to start from the bottom. I was still coming up, Back in the day, I used to cuss like a sailor. You understand? So I'm in church trying to just not say nothing, because I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. You understand? Every other word was a cuss word. I had to check myself, like, well, who cusses this much? I went from not cussing. I didn't start really cussing till like 21. Because before then, I was like, I could do no wrong. They used to call me goody two shoes in school. And so anyways, ended up starting cussing around 21. And baby, I loved it, okay? I just was cussing up a storm. I had to cuss anybody out anytime, any day, any place, anywhere. Whew. Okay? But now, I don't cuss. But Jesus had to take me on that walk. Jesus had to be a fence all around me, because I say I don't cuss, but last night, I some of them flew out. A few of them, good ones too. I said, ooh, I can say some of these in a minute. A whole mix of stuff. I said, look at this. This is new. Ooh, she still got it. It's still in her. Ooh, praise God. I need the Lord. And I thank God that I need God, because sometimes I get worried, because I think about, and I know I shouldn't worry, but, you think about like, or at least I think about, what if I make it? What if I make it? What if I was sitting right now with $100 million in my bank account? Would I still remember God? Because I never want to forget him. I never want to forget where I come from. I never want to forget that it was him who brought me out. I never want to forget that while I was staying at the shelter, it was him who was covering me. I never want to forget that while I was staying at the center, it was him that was feeding me. I never want to forget that when I was outside sleeping, I was outside homes, it was him who made sure I was good. It was him who made sure even the weather was good. How you sleep outside and the weather good? Nothing bit me. Nothing, nobody bothered me. Not a snake came out the ground, nothing. Anything could have happened to me. And God protected me that whole time. And I just never want to make it and forget about him. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, how can I not forget about God? What can I do? Like you have a routine, but sometimes my routine is broken because I'm all over the place. So, how do I always remember him and never, ever take him for granted? But it's times like this in my weakness, when I try to be the best Christian I can be and I fall short. Those are the times that I'm so grateful that I know God, because I need him to help me. It ain't always about them. It's about me. I need to be able to walk past people and not say nothing. I'm not at that level yet. You piss me off. It's only so many times I can walk past you and not say nothing. I want to get to the point where I don't say nothing, period, boo. You understand? Because they say a queen does not leave her throne to address peasants throwing stones. Shout out Miss Jackie. You understand? It's just good to know God. And it's just good to know that he's working with me. And it's good to know that a righteous man's steps are ordered by the Lord. And I'm grateful to have God on my side. And I want to tell y'all that because some of y'all are out there and you're alone. I know what it's like to be alone. And I'm not talking about just, oh, he left me, she left me. I'm talking alone. You understand? I'm talking about your mama not there, your daddy not there, your kids not there if you have kids. I don't have no kids, so, at the moment. I'm just talking about alone, like nobody. You feel like you have no one. You feel like you can call on nobody. You feel like you feel helpless. You feel like every time you do good, evil comes against you. And so the only way to handle evil is just to become evil, just so the evil can lighten up your load. And that's what you end up doing, acquiescing to evil. Because you feel like the more you do good, the more you get beat down for it. You feel like ain't nobody got your back. You don't feel protected. You don't feel safe. You don't feel loved. You feel abandoned. You feel like nobody cares about your feelings. You feel like nobody's listening to you. You keep telling people and asking people and begging people to care for you in your heart and what you're going through, and to see you. You're looking at people in the eyes and say, do you see me? Do you see my pain? Do you see how I feel? Do you understand what I'm going through? Can you love me sincerely without wanting anything from me but love? Well, I learned that only God could do that. And you know what else I learned? I'm good with that. Because it took me a long time to become good with that. Because I couldn't see God. So I felt like he wasn't there neither. You understand? Like, I know you here. I don't see you. I don't touch you. Touch you. You know, I equate love to touch. You understand? I'm trying to separate the two. Okay? But he is there. He is there. And he answers my prayers to show me he's there. Stuff that I don't even tell people about. It could be something so minor, something so small. Something so itty bitty and that only me and God knew. That's what made my faith grow, when I know it was just him. I know it was God. Because I'll test him. Not test him like in a way like in a childish way, but just like I maybe testing myself. Okay, I'm gonna just try to believe for this. Let's see. All right, God. What you got? You know what I'm saying? I throw out my 2, he throw out a 4, you know. Whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I have God now, because it helps me to hold my peace and let him fight my battles. Because I used to get in a lot of trouble because I did not hold my peace, because I fought my own battles, because I said, if I got to get the goddess before they get me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to fight them because they think it's a game. You understand? Like, that was I come from a very aggressive and violent background. So it was nothing. It's nothing to me. It's nothing. What? We can get in each other's face all day. What? But like Martin Luther King said, evil cannot darkness can't drive darkness out. Only light can do that. And I thank God for being the light that draws the evil out of me. Or at least puts a light on it and say, look, Eve, now you know. I want you to see where you at on the evil scale, okay? You giving us a 7. I want you to kind of come on down to a 3, because it's steps. And you got to give yourself time to get through each step, you know? And be cool and talk well to yourself, because it's steps in this. And you can't skip steps. That's how you get hurt. That's how you mess up. That's how you slip up. One step at a time. Let God take you from faith to faith and the glory to glory. And enjoy your walk with the Lord, because he cares for you. And everything that you're missing and everything that you need in that hole inside of your heart that you have, he can fill it. And he can feel it real good. Y'all be blessed. This has been the Ms Yvonne Show. Peace.